Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. President Tinubu flags off Benin Ajakuta Road dualization. Governor Ododo seeks immediate construction of pedestrian bridge in Felele. Robin Van Persie appointed as final head coach. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to infrastructure development with the official flag-off of dualization of the Benin Ekpoma Auchi Okwela Okene Ajakuta Junction Road. Represented by the Minister for Works, Senator Dave Umahi, the President emphasized that the project is a strategic investment aimed at boosting economic activities and improving connectivity between Edo and Kogi State. He reiterated the federal government's determination to enhance road networks across the country to facilitate trade, reduce travel time, and improve security. The event, hosted by Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebolo, attracted key dignitaries, including the Kogi State Deputy Governor, Comrade Joy Salifo, who represented Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, Edo State former Governor Adams Oshomole, and members of the National Assembly. And the Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has directed the State Ministry of Work to liaise with the federal authorities to work out modalities that will lead to the construction of a pedestrian bridge at the Felele end of the Abuja-Lokoja Expressway. The directive was made during a condolence visit to the management and students of the Federal University Lokoja after an unfortunate accident that claimed lives of some students of the university. Represented by the Deputy Governor, Comrade Joy Salifo, the governor reaffirmed his commitment to the safety and welfare of students in the state. He announced the constitution of a committee comprising security officials, representatives of the state government, university management, and students' union leaders. This committee is tasked with developing long-term safety measures to ensure the safety of students and other road users. He also directed the Federal Road Safety Corps to implement speed checkpoints and other safety measures on the road. Governor Ododo assured the students of his administration's commitment to their well-being, pledging swift action on necessary infrastructure improvements. In another development, the Federal University Lokoja has ordered the immediate closure of the university indefinitely following a protest staged by the students who barricaded the university gate demanding for improved safety measures. However, the rising tension and security concerns has prompted the school vice-chancellor, Professor Olayemi Akiomi, after consulting with the Senate and the state security agencies, to order the immediate closure of the university. In a memo released from the Office of the University Registrar and Secretary to Council, Dr. Rebecca Aimiohu Okoje, the students have been directed to vacate both campuses on Thursday. Both students and staff await further updates on certain loans over when academic activities will resume. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has presented a bursary allowance of 10 million naira to the leadership of the National Association of Kogi State Students and the National Association of Kogi State Law Students of Nigeria to help with operational costs, student welfare, and support for various academic and social initiatives. Shamsuddin Sariki has the rest of the story.
Presenting the checks to the two students' bodies in Lokoja, the Commissioner for Education, Wemi Jones, urged the students to be prudent in the management of the funds. The Commissioner reiterated the commitment of the state government to the welfare of the students, while he enjoined them to be good ambassadors of the state by refraining from all forms of social vices. In his goodwill message, the State Commissioner for Youths and Sports, Monday Anyebe, said the commitment of the state government to the welfare of the youths is unwavering, while promising total support of the youths to the administration's policy and programs in the state.
His Excellency, our principal, our boss, has prioritized education and the youth of Kogi State. And it gladdens our hearts to see that today we are making another impact and another giant stride. We want to continue to thank His Excellency for giving students and youths the much needed attention in the state.
Earlier in his address, the Executive Chairman Kogi State Scholarship Board, Afolabi Raji, said the presentation of the checks was to demonstrate transparency and accountability in the administration of funds in the board.
What we're here to do today is to present the annual dues for the associations to the leadership of the Student Association. This is another first because we are very concerned about accountability, and we felt everything that needed to be done should be done transparently.
He stated that the money is the annual check-off duties deducted from the bursary of all the students who benefited from the 2024 state government bursary allowances to students of Kogi origin in tertiary institutions across the state. On his part, the National President, National Association of Kogi State Students, Dr. Jeremiah Elukbo, commended the governor for reviving the bursary allowances to students of the state origin in the country, saying that the gesture will go a long way in addressing the financial challenges of the students.
For us in the student community, we'll start by appreciating His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo for fulfilling his promise to the students. A few weeks ago, the bursary disbursement was flagged off to the students, and we are here to receive the annual dues for the students' body.
And still on education, the Confluence University of Science and Technology, or SARA, has officially welcomed over 2,000 students for the 2024-2025 academic session during its 5th matriculation ceremony. In his address, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Abdurrahman Asipita Salau, urged the newly admitted students to steer clear of social vices that could hinder their academic progress and future success. He noted that the university has established a new faculty of medical sciences, admitting 300 students for the current academic session. The Vice-Chancellor further encouraged students to maximize the academic resources and opportunities available at the university and reiterated the institution's commitment to providing quality education and fostering an environment that promotes learning, innovation, and excellence. The news roundup is coming to you on Lugat TV. Do stay tuned. I'll be back shortly. Welcome back. The First Lady of Kogi State, Sefinat Ododo, congratulates the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, on her well-deserved election to the steering committee of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development. In a statement by her media team in Lokoja, Sefinat Ododo described the appointment as a recognition of Senator Tinubu's unwavering commitment to uplifting women and gender advancements across Nigeria and Africa. She further commended the First Lady's role in championing initiatives that empower Nigerian women, particularly in Kogi State. She acknowledged the First Lady's support in strengthening economic opportunities for women, enhancing access to education, and promoting healthcare for vulnerable communities. Safina Ododo noted that Senator Tinubu's new role would further amplify Nigeria's voice in shaping policies that promote sustainable development and gender inclusion across Africa. She reaffirmed her commitment to working with the First Lady and other stakeholders to drive impactful programs that would uplift women and families in Kogi State and Nigeria at large. The Deputy Governor of Kogi State, Comrade Joy Salifu, has reiterated the government's unwavering support for human capital development in the state. He gave the assurance in a briefing with the representatives of the Human Capital Development Committee on their progress and outlined strategies for securing alternative funding sources for the state. Khadijat Mohammed has the detail.
In his welcome address, the Deputy Governor praised the resource persons for their dedication and commended the collaborative spirit among them.
What we have seen is the beginning of the journey. And if by what I was told, Dr. Victoria was able to lead some states to some levels in HCDC, I think Kogi State, under your purview or your leadership, since you are now our resource person, you will do more magic in Kogi, more than what you have done in other states.
Emphasizing the need for teamwork to minimize challenges and ensure success in their activities. Meanwhile, Human Capital Development expert Dr. Victoria Dow highlighted the significance of their ongoing engagement, assuring that Kogi State will be recognized as one of the top 3 states in the nation for human capital development.
Looking at strategies from other states that are doing well and seeing what we can learn, what we can borrow. But Your Excellency, sir, one thing I can tell you is that your technical working group has the capacity to move his city in the state forward. And
earlier in his address, the chairman Kogi State NGO Network, Ambassador Idris Muraina, emphasized the need for collaboration to ensure smooth implementation of HCD initiatives.
We are ready to partner. We're partners in progress, unlike what others think. We critique, yes, we do that because we want things to get better. I'm very sure from the team we have here and the engagement we've had so far that we're heading towards the right direction and we'll get there.
He emphasized the need to prioritize essential tasks, assuring that the combined expertise of the technical working group would help propel Kogi State forward. On her part, the State Director for Educational Planning, Dr. Animoku Elizabeth, commended the Deputy Governor for his support, noting that the HCD Committee in Kogi State is poised to surpass their peers in human capital development across Nigeria. She lauded the state government's efforts to subsidizing examination fees for students, which she said is part of human capital development in the state.
And the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment says it plans to construct new sets of blocks of classrooms, sport facilities, laboratories, and other components in existing public secondary schools in Kogi State. The project coordinator, Dr. Abdul Hakim Bello, made this known at the Government House in Lokoja during a sensitization program aimed at fostering collaboration and awareness on the implementation of Agile project. Dr. Bello further noted that the project will also focus on basic English and vocational skills training for any girl child who dropped out of school in the state. He urged stakeholders to remain actively involved, engaged with schools in their communities, and provide necessary feedback to Agile for continuous improvement. And on sports, former Netherlands international and Feyenoord legend Robin van Persie has reportedly been appointed as the new head coach of Feyenoord, signing a contract that runs until June 2027. The Dutchman, who enjoyed a successful playing career with clubs such as Feyenoord, Arsenal and Manchester United, now takes on the managerial role at the Eredivisie side, marking a new chapter in his football journey. According to a post by football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano on Friday via X, Van Persie, as part of his coaching team, will be joined by the Rene Hick, who previously served as an assistant to Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag. And that is it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.